Scanning, synchronizing, stabilizing. Engaged.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, a little late this morning. Something's been going on with the internet, and I think something's going on with the grid as a whole. I've been hearing a lot of friends of mine have been having problems with their cell phones and things of that nature. But we're here now. We're here now, and I'm happy about that. Great grand Thursday morning. Are you thankful to be alive today? Are you thankful to be alive? Are you thankful to being alive or well and also able to breathe and know who you are? It is important to know that your health is your wealth. Now, your life will be no good to you if you have to pay all the riches that you've earned to keep your health underway. So you got to know your health is your wealth. I am thankful today because I can breathe. I'm thankful today because I can see. I'm thankful today because I have the ability to move and maneuver myself. I can transfer myself from one room to the next. I can breathe. I can see. You know, it might be a little rainy outside, but I can feel the rain. So have you really stopped and allowed yourself to really think about the things that could have happened to you? If you haven't done that, man, listen, take out the time right now to just be thankful. Thankful that you can breathe and you can see, you can taste, you can touch, you can get on the phone and call your family. It is important to know that your life doesn't have to be, but it is. And so take the time to think about that. Take the time to know that you are a blessed gift to this world. And without you, someone will be longing for your presence. So if you're not feeling up for it today, listen, I understand. Sometimes everybody has those type of days. I have those days at times. But because I'm gifted with life, I can get up and I'm going to choose to be thankful. You know, in every situation, you have to find yourself in a contented place. You know, sometimes it can be hard, but, you know, listen, everyone goes through those days. So I am telling you this morning, get out of the rut. Get out of your feelings to a degree. You know, it's good to be in your feelings sometimes, but right now, get out of your feelings and be thankful. Show gratitude that you are alive and well. I'm a life insurance agent as well. So when I go through some of these applications with some of my clients, you know, you ask them, do they have this disease? Have they suffered from this? Have they been through this? You know, you're grateful and thankful that you don't have to say yes to that. And I'm thankful for that. So I might not have all the money that I want to right now. You know, I might not have the big home that I'm going to be living in into the future right yet, but I'm going to be thankful for what I have currently right now. So today, if you haven't done it so far, be thankful. Be thankful because someone in the grave will probably want to switch places with you. So listen, I'm glad that I'm alive and I'm breathing. So your health is your wealth. Never allow yourself to forget that. We are not our bodies. I want you guys to know that we are not our bodies. However, it is important to know that our spirits need a body to get things done, to have an existence, to have a being. So when a person does not take the proper precautions to ensure a healthy life, one can pay an extreme price for it. If you don't take care of yourself now, you're going to be fighting later on to take care of yourself then. You know, it might be a little bit, you know, out of your budget to eat healthier. It may be a little bit out of your comfort zone or out of your time to try to go work out. But you know what? If you don't do it now, if you don't sacrifice the time to do it now, you're going to be forced to do it later. Let me say that again. If you don't do it now, you're going to be forced to do it later. You know, if you don't pay for it now, you're going to have to pay for it later on. So listen, today we're going to be talking to our ever beloved Dr. LaTronica, and she's going to share some significant approaches on how one can stay aware of his or her health. Now, I need you to know again that your health is your wealth. Some people might not think so, but it is. Health is your wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're sick and you have to constantly be on dialysis, or you got to constantly be in the doctor's office, and you're using your wealth to pay for your health, then that's not living a good life at all. So today, listen, we're going to be hanging out with Dr. LaTronica, and she's going to share with us, some tips or some conversations with us on how we can actually stay aware of being healthy. It's happening here today on the couch. Couch, and we're brought to you by Standard Mag, with the voice of the culture and the oxygen to the entrepreneur, and also KR3 & Co. Enterprises, where they help businesses grow and grow securely. They get more eyes on your product and services so more people can actually know who you are. It's happening here on the couch. Kay's Couch. We'll be right back.
Throughout life, one may feel he or she hasn't been heard, seen, or no one is listening. However, look up. Don't fret. There is a place for you.
Processing.
Greetings.
Access granted.
Welcome to the couch. Kay's Couch.
It does not say whether you're bad or good, but it is a measurement.
Every single time you go to that bathroom and you got a stream of urine flowing out, you need to be saying, praise God.
Wow.
Because that's a sign that your kidney is getting better.
Like during that time when it was a fraction of a penny, and then you held it until today, you're a multi-millionaire.
Great. And as a result of this next conference, I am going to have a number of events following the conference.
Okay, I got you.
Nobody else. Willing to open the book.
To get this knowledge that you have, you gave up a lot of personal time with family.
It's less than $40 for both.
Wow.
And I have it in a variety of colors.
I take every moment as is. I've learned to be where my feet are.
Dr. LaTronica, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. In spite of it all.
In spite of it all, good morning. Good
We
morning.
are
Thank you so much.
proclaiming a good morning.
We
Yes,
are
indeed.
proclaiming. Yes, we had a little
Already
bump in
done.
the road. Yep.
Those snags are just always meant to be there because it is to grow us. It's an opportunity to grow.
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate that,
Yeah.
and you gave me a good statement earlier. Sometimes computers and internet can actually be a way of challenging you to see where you are and the patience that you have, or just what you're going through or where you are right now. So I appreciate how you shared that. That was great.
Yeah, because the universe will give you more when it knows that you can handle small things. You know
That's
that,
cool.
right? So
Yep.
he knows that, okay, I can give him more because we've already indicated or put on our dream boards, our dream books that we want more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before you can get more, then the universe has to know you can handle more.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
And so
Yeah.
when we find out you can handle more, then we can give you more. So much is given, much is
Much is
respected,
required.
expected, and there's much authority in it. So that's why that's important. So once you pass that test, you get another test.
Well, well, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I really appreciate you and you being available today to talk to us a little bit. And thank you. Shira had chimed in earlier. Thank you for being alive and well. And Mr. Robert Savage, great guy. I'm going to get him on the show again, too. I got a chance to interview him when I was on online radio, and he has such a tremendous story. Like, this guy has ran a 50 mile marathon.
So it's like an ultra marathon,
Yeah,
I think, right? They call it like an ultra marathon. 50.
Yeah, ultra.
Wow.
50
Because I've done
miles.
26 and I felt like my legs were just gonna fall apart. Like, you
Wow.
know how you just touch something and then it all just collapsed? That's how
Right.
I felt at the end of the 26 miles. So my
Wow.
hat goes off to someone who has run 50 miles.
Yeah, this guy
That
has
is
ran.
that's what we call superhumans.
Yeah, that guy. Mr. Robert Savage, he's awesome. He's a great guy, great personality. He is a personal trainer, but he's also in the high rankings in the military. And
Oh wow.
so to hear his story from where he came from to now, it is almost a tearjerker.
Wow.
Great
Wow.
guy, and I look forward to having him on and connecting with him again to come on to the show. And today, like just to have
Wow.
you here on Thursdays, I'm happy to be here. Happy that you're here. So what's that mantra? So we can get
Oh
that mantra.
wow, that mantra is super exciting as always. My
Absolutely.
mantra is always that every time you wake up in the morning, that we should always be in a space of gratitude, which we want to make sure that we're being thankful, and we can all think of something to be thankful for. For
Yes.
me, this morning I'm extremely thankful because I do have my dream board, I do have my dream book, and we know mindset is important. And it's amazing
Yes.
because since I was probably a freshman in college, I
Mhm.
had a particular vision on my dream board. And now here we are probably 20 years later, and that dream has come to fruition. So I'm
Mm.
so thankful for that. I'm always appreciative because I have learned that the more you appreciate things, the more the universe will give you to be appreciative for. So we
Absolutely.
have to understand mindset is the thinking that things have already come to fruition. That's the
Hmm.
energy that we have to possess. Why? Because we're all energy beings. So because we're
Absolutely.
energy beings, that means we're the creator of our own destiny. So when you're always appreciative about things that you want to see manifest in your life and you're already in that mindset, then you have the ability to be appreciative. And the same reason why I praise God, and I'm always in praise mode, even in my mind. I'm not a real big talker, and most people be surprised, but I'm more of an introvert. I'm an internal thinker, and
Gotcha.
so I'm always in praise mode in my mind because I know that that's the best way to attract and manifest things in your life. So always thankful, always appreciative, and always in prayer moment with God, and just being open to the things that He is leading me down the path and the people that He's leading to me to be able to share my testimony and to be able to help. So I just feel like that this is one of those great mornings to where people have to understand no matter what the day is, be in the moment. I remember Ed Foreman, the late Ed Foreman, he actually passed away about 2 weeks ago, but he
Wow.
always used to say to us, be where you at, boy. And you really don't understand what it means, but now I understand what he's saying. Don't be
Wow.
frustrated about something from yesterday or frustrated about what could possibly happen tomorrow. Be where you at now. Where are you
Wow.
now? You have the ability to love, you have the ability to thankful, you have the ability to share a kind word, you have the ability to smile. So be where you are.
Wow. That is amazing. But it's hard for a lot of people, and it's shameful to say, and including myself at times, to just really be in the moment, especially when you are a visionary, especially when you are a person
Yeah.
that's a creator and a creative, and you're thinking about so much, and you feel as if you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But you're definitely right. My father he's really good at that. My mom, she's good at it sometimes, but she always thinking about the next day. And my dad is really good about being right now. We can prepare for later, but listen, let's just really take care of what's in the moment, and that's what's currently going on right now. So I definitely can appreciate that statement.
But
And I
Tay, you're
Mhm.
not born with it, and I think
Right.
that's important for people to know. You're not. None of us are born with it. We are
Okay.
born to lie and to be mischievous. And think about it. You don't teach a 2-year old how to lie, right?
No.
And you don't teach them how to sneak stuff either.
Right.
They come wired that way. We have to train ourselves to do something different. You
Hmm.
see, so it's a training that you go through in your mind, and there's lots of formal trainings out here to help you move through that stage, which I highly encourage people to do so you can get everything out of life that you want. Is that you learn how to train this right here. You have got to
Hmm.
train this, and when
That
you
mind.
train this, everything you want just start welling in.
It
Very
does.
seamless and very easy.
I like that, and I like that. Sometimes that I ran into some people in conversations not really realizing that we are not our bodies. Now, man identifies us as our bodies, but have to understand that our what and who we are is what's on the inside, and
Mm-hmm.
we've allowed ourselves to be, I guess, disengaged or distracted based on what some other body is doing, what other
Mm-hmm.
being is doing. But
Mm-hmm.
as you're saying, we are, we attract what we think about, we attract what we put our minds on the most. And so being someone that's a natural creator that comes from the source of life, we have to understand that God, we are those images of God that can do whatever and do whatever we want and to attract whatever we desire, because there's nothing new under the sun. So whatever we want is already available. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely can appreciate what you're saying, that we are the source of our creation and God is our source. So we are in a place where that we can get and do whatever we need and want. So I'm definitely happy to have that type of power and intellect. So today we're going to talk about how we can be a little bit more aware of our health. Now, first thing I can just really kind of say, based on what you just said, um, that it starts mentally. What are other things and other ways that we can actually help secure our awareness of our health?
So, well, I think most of us are very conscious of where our health state is, right?
Hmm.
The mind is for the reason why the mind is the most important thing is because remember, wherever the mind goes, the body goes.
Right.
So if the body has a desire for something, it's really not our job to determine whether or not the body has the ability to do it. It's
Right.
our job to strive for it,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
In
Right.
anything in life, it's
Absolutely.
really not our job to determine whether you can have a multi-million dollar, $1 trillion business. Your job is just to strive for it, and then the universe will make provisions for you as you strive.
Yes.
The same thing for your body. If
Okay.
some people have basically have put on weight and you feel like because of your environment that I don't think I could lose this 50 pounds or
Mm,
60 pounds. I've tried every type of diet. I've tried this, I've tried that. Well, guess where they're defeated at already?
in the mind.
In the mind.
Wow.
In the
Wow.
mind. They've already told the universe that they don't think they can do it because they've tried every diet, every this, every that. No, your job is to strive and find the right person who can help you achieve that goal. And so that's why it's so important that whatever it is you want out of life, you have to make sure the mindset is ready to strive for it. Don't stand in your own way. The biggest thing that I found that was a hindrance, even for me in my younger days, was consistency.
Mm, yeah, I can get that.
So I can remember making a resolution one year and said, no matter what, you will be consistent.
Mm,
Because if you are consistent, you will get everything out of life you want,
mm.
no matter
Mm.
what that is, whether it's right or wrong.
Right.
If you are
Right.
consistent, so if you have a set time and day that you go to the gym every day, nothing needs to stand in the way of that. No meeting, no individual, nothing stands in the way of it. The night before you have prepped, your clothes are out on the bed, your water's already next to it, the container, your alarm is already set on your clock. You went to bed at a decent hour so that you have enough energy to sustain the workout.
Mm.
You've already indicated what you're going to eat when you get back. It takes planning.
Wow.
But if
Wow.
you're consistent with it, guess what it becomes? The new you.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It
Gotcha.
becomes the new you. So the next biggest thing is people have to learn how to be consistent.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Constant and consistent. Constant and consistent. Constant and consistent. Every single diet on the planet, K, work. Did you know that? Did you
Okay.
know that every single diet on the planet works?
Wow.
There is not one that I've seen that doesn't work, because you know why? They're all geared toward calories in, calories out.
Right. Okay. Okay. I
So
see.
every last one of them work. It's just a matter of which one you like. You want meat, you don't want meat. You want low carbs, you want carbs. You want high protein, low carb. They all work.
Wow.
Nutrisystem,
Wow.
weight loss. You have all these weight loss programs. Every last one of them work. The ticket is consistency.
Man. Wow. That
The
is the
ticket
biggest
is
thing.
consistency. I
Wow.
remember I remember I used to always have 2 cheat days.
Okay.
That's when I said, "Man, what was I thinking? What's the purpose of a cheat day?" What do you consider a cheat day, Kay?
You know what? I really been trying to be aware of that, but I guess a person, depending on what they want. Like for me, if I considered a cheat day, maybe a nice piece of candy that I like, maybe 1 or 2 days out the week, maybe. Or for somebody else is maybe some muffins or some strawberry shortcake, maybe one day. But I know that's what I would say a cheat day would be.
Right. And that's how I saw a cheat day too. A cheat day for me was on a Saturday, was a Saturday morning until Sunday night. I
Mm,
cheated all day, each day from sun up to sundown. We're talking about chicken and waffles for breakfast, the best hamburger joint for lunch, peace
wow.
for dinner. And then
Wow.
on Sunday, you start all over again. And then Monday, you start all over because everything you lost during the week, you just put back on.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
it wasn't until I really grew up that I realized all I was doing was harming and hurting myself.
Wow.
So
Wow.
this is just to dispel what a cheat day is. A cheat day means that I just bust my butt 4 or 5 days of the week. And it takes time to burn calories
Oh, trust
and
me,
to,
I
and to
know.
build and to build muscle. I don't know.
It
Most
does.
people, maybe it's easy for some people, but
Oh, I
it's
know that.
tough burning calories and building muscle. Then you turn around and decide you're gonna have a cheat day. And the cheat day is usually with some high fatty, high calorie foods, right?
Hmm.
So why go and sabotage everything you just did? So what I say to this is that when you have a desire for having maybe a slice of pizza or maybe a cupcake muffin or something like that, go to a store that sells these items with integrity.
Mm, wow.
That's the ticket. You eat. I'm not saying you can't have them. I'm not depriving you, but what I'm saying is the general places that we go buy these, change where you buy them from.
Okay. Okay.
Buy, if
Okay.
you're gonna buy a muffin, get a gluten-free vegan muffin that's made with
Mm,
maybe coconut sugar and not pure white sugar, man-made sugar, not made with all the dairy and the eggs and all the gluten that puts the weight on you. I'm
hmm.
saying change how you buy it. That's
Wow.
one of the big things that we pride ourselves on, is showing people, how do I buy pizza? They have cauliflower crust. They have pizzas with dairy-free cheese on them.
Wow.
So
You're
I'm
right.
saying change how you do it. We have to start to change our taste buds. Like for Super Bowl, I made cookies, right?
Okay.
And for my family, and I have gotten to a place, okay, for every each holiday I used to would order the German chocolate cakes, the red velvet cakes, but this time I said, you know what, I'm not ordering anything I'm not going to eat. So I made cookies this time. They were chocolate chip walnut pecan cookies. They were
Sounds good.
made with gluten free flour, coconut sugar, and I used almond milk, and that's how I made the cookies. And they were so good. Now, of course,
Give me
my
the
family
recipe.
didn't really care for them. They were like, "Where's the other stuff?" And I was like, "No, I need y'all to start upgrading your taste buds."
Wow. I
That's
like
what I
that.
told them, because these are good, clean, pure ingredients.
I like that.
I need
need the
y'all to
recipe.
work on upgrading your taste buds, because how could something so pure and clean be so nasty to you? Coconut sugar, no, is not as sweet as white synthetic sugar, but
Right.
it's so much better for you. So there are things that we have to start appreciating. And so I say this because sometimes we do things for the sake of our family and our loved ones. And I love my family, and we get together on every holiday, and I host most of these parties. And so I have learned that whatever I buy and purchase, it's going to be something I can eat, and they're going to have to work on it, because I don't want to be the one to continue to shortchange them on life. I have to start
Right.
teaching them. So I'm saying I had cookies, right? And I
Hmm.
also made tacos.
Oh, it
I
sounds
made
good.
I made vegan tacos, and
Yeah.
I've made vegan nachos, and last year I made vegan pizza, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is really good." And so my thing is, so it was a Super Bowl. You want to feel like you're partying and you're having
Hmm.
a good time and you're eating party food,
Hmm.
but it still was all nutritious and healthy. And I'm saying that and what I'm saying to our community is, don't be afraid to stand out. I don't think that we were made to just fall in line and to fit in. I think we were made to stand out, and that just may very well be you.
Wow, that is amazing. So you're gonna give me these recipes. I need a recipe
Mhm.
to the cookies, and I need a recipe to
Yes.
the pizza.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back to come back and wrap up. But so far, what we've gathered is to be aware of your health. First of all, your mindset has to be targeted. You got to be right in the mind, and then also once you get your approach and your target, now the consistency count comes in. I love that. I
Mhm.
really thank you right now for that, Dr. LaTronica. So we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
Life is filled with many unexpectancies. If something happened to you today, heart attack, cancer, stroke, or diagnosed with anything terminal, are you prepared for what's next? Only 1 out of 4 to 5 Americans have considered that life is unexpected, uncertain, and has some uncontrollable risk. Are you that 4 to 5 that hasn't taken action yet? Call right now for your free quote. Tomorrow's not promised. The protection of your legacy depends on what choice you make in this moment. Call right now. Dublin, Georgia. Let's get ready for a night of elegance.
You have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love. If you keep this up, then I'll let you in. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body. Wanna feel your hands all over me. Gonna make them jealous, everybody. 'Cause you know we got it, chemistry. Oh yeah, all around me. Oh yeah, chemistry. Oh yeah, you and me. Yeah, you know we got it, chemistry. You make all my problems feel miles away. Nothing in this world made sense up till today. I can see the colors now, no black and white. If you keep this up, then I'll stay the night. 'Cause you have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you.
The time is now for Supernatural Wealth Transfer for Kingdom citizens. Experience a time of transformation and empowerment at our 9th annual Call to Wealth International Summit. This one-of-a-kind event will be held at the luxurious Ritz-Carlton Aruba Resort, July 27th to the 30th. Fiery sunsets and calm turquoise water are the backdrop for your time of relaxation and rejuvenation. Event hosts are Paul and Angela Pipersberg. Our speakers will pull back the curtain on proven systems and strategies that has built their wealth portfolio. You will learn how to navigate this new economy through trading and accumulating digital assets. Special thanks to our diamond sponsor to date, Donnies Connerly, Citadel Community Development. Register now, www.angelapipersberg.com. Sponsorship and vendor opportunities are also available. Call 856-414-0818 for more information. See you in Aruba, your happy place.
At the dawn of your time, no one could calculate the storms of life. One thing's for sure, you were built for it. You have one life. Drive hard, live free.
And we're back. We are back. Back to kind of wrap it up. Thank you so much again, Doctor, for being available today.
Absolutely.
You are amazing, and you bring a lot of great energy to the show every week. And but before we go, I want to talk about the loyalty program. And before we go into that, really quick, could you share with us what makes your practice unique from the start to where you are right now?
Wonderful, wonderful. So, so as we all know, I am an alternative natural holistic practitioner, and what makes our practice unique is that what we do is show you how to really meet the needs of chronic conditions that you may have, whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, arthritis. We show you how to meet the needs of really getting those conditions under control with no surgery, no prescriptions, no synthetic drugs, non-invasive, and no prescriptions. We use all natural alternative regimens to show you how to get well. A lot of times, many of our bodies have a lot of functional problems. And what that means when I say function, it means that you go to the doctor, they draw blood, and your labs are perfectly normal. Right? There's nothing wrong. And I'm hearing that more and more now because people are just like, I know there's something wrong, but they said all my labs are normal. My MRI is normal. This is normal. That's because in traditional medicine, which we call allopathic medicine, they haven't learned how to look for functional problems. What is a functional problem, Dr. Fisher? A functional problem could be a parasite. A functional problem could be candida, which it comes from what? Mold. If we're not changing out our air vents in our house every quarter, cleaning out the air ducts, you accumulate mold, you breathe it into your lungs, and it can really create a problem for your lungs and can even cause things like cancer. There's things such as viruses. We got a virus going around in our community, and a lot of times if you go to the doctor and they test you for it, they don't know what it is, but you're still coughing and we don't know what's going on. That's a virus. And then there's also bacteria. And these are just some of the things that we're able to test on a functional level. And the way we're able to test it is that we use this little device right here. It's called a Quest test. And what this does is that we put your samples on top of this test, and we're able to scan your entire body from head to toe. And it scans over 68,000 variables of your body, telling us what's wrong with your body and what's out of alignment. And so this test right here is so powerful and it's so magical because you can find out what's going on with your body before it even becomes a significant problem. So what does that mean? You get to live forever. You get to live forever because you know how to test your body. And so with our loyalty program, which offers products and services, that's how we're able to test the body every month. We are able to make sure people have products in the form of either soft gels or oils to keep your immune system up, keep your cancer cell count low, optimize your immune system, as well as test your body, see what's going on. We also offer vitamin C cocktail drink cocktail drips here, as well as oxygen drips. And so, and our program is continuing to just evolve and become robust. In a few months, we'll be opening up a Life Force Energy Center where people can actually come and rejuvenate their entire cells of the body. You're talking about
Wow.
powerful. You're talking
Wow.
about powerful. So people that will have those privileges to be able to come and experience that when we first launch, we'll be reaching out to people that's actually in our loyalty program.
Oh, I
This is
love that.
amazing. You're talking about trillions of voltage going through your body to energize your cells. I
Wow.
remember experiencing it myself, and I had so much brain energy. It was just amazing. And so
Really?
now we're taking it to the next step. So we're just constantly revamping and optimizing our loyalty program because we want people to be able to live with your families at least 10, 15, 20 years longer than your normal expectancy. And the things
Wow.
that we share with you is how you do that.
Wow, I love that. So when is so you got to talk to me more about the cell rejuvenation and when you're launching because
Yes.
I want to be in your office when that happens.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
want to
Awesome.
be in your office when that occurs.
Okay.
I want to try to work to get live footage and conversation, even a live
Okay.
interview
Okay.
in your office when this
Awesome.
happens.
Awesome.
When this
Awesome.
happens,
Awesome.
I want to be there. So
Okay.
we stay in contact anyway, but
Absolutely.
as it get
It's
closer,
closer. Yes.
I want to know so I can actually
Okay.
prep myself to be there.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
want to be there.
Awesome.
And so
Awesome.
everybody, I want you guys to take a look at this QR code at the top. If you're facing, it's your top right. So it's a QR code, and if you actually utilize your phone, Droid is a little slow sometimes, but if you do have an Apple phone, it does pull the QR code up, and this is what it will look like when you pull it up.
Mhm.
This is the
Mhm.
website, and here you will get information about the loyalty program, information about other supplements and other offers that Dr. LaTronica is offering in the office.
Mhm.
So you guys follow her. First of all, right now you do get a free consultation, 15 minutes with her, and you dial the number to the office. Or her staff is they're so great, and they're very pleasant, they're honorable, they're awesome to talk to, and they're very helpful. To get the consultation, you call 713-520-8188. You can also go to the website drlatronicafisher.com. You can also follow her on LinkedIn, Dr. Fisher Road to Wellness. Instagram, you got her at Dr. Fisher
Mhm.
R2W. Facebook, LaTronica Fisher, you can find her there. And she's also a writer with us, so you can find a lot of her products and conversation with us on the website of the magazine. Subscribe, www.standardmagsubscribe.global. So listen, Dr. LaTronica, I want to thank you so much for being available today, and just really taking our time to really sharing your golden nuggets with the audience and those who will be taking a look at the replays, those who will be downloading the
Yeah.
video. Thank you so much for being available, Doctor.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate what you're doing to make sure that our community have what they need to be whole and wholesome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Hang out with me real quick after the outro.
Absolutely.
So everyone, you already know, you have one life, and you live it appropriately. Enjoy yourself. Allow yourself to be who you're supposed to be. But if your health is not good, then you have nothing. I want you guys to be safe and be blessed, and we'll be talking to you very soon. All right. Case Couch.